We all know the golden rule of modern nutrition: watch your sodium. When you ingest too much raw salt, your body panics. It pulls water out of your bloodstream and traps it inside its tissues, causing them to rapidly swell. This trapped fluid creates a high-pressure environment. It strains your blood vessels, spikes your blood pressure, and overloads your lymphatic system until it can no longer filter out cellular waste. But a 19th-century medical text compiled by Thai Prince Wangsa Diraj Snid approaches human biology with a logic that directly contradicts this modern consensus. The text outlines a treatment for patients suffering from extreme water retention and severely damaged lymph nodes. The prescribed cure? A massive, concentrated dose of salt. This specific protocol is called Bencha Lavana, which translates to the 5 salts. This creates an obvious contradiction. How could healers use a raw mineral to reverse the exact cellular damage it's universally known to cause? The answer lies in how the material is prepared. The sodium sitting on your kitchen table is untreated. To a traditional Thai pharmacist, feeding a sick patient that untreated salt would be highly dangerous. Instead, they viewed the raw mineral as a blank matrix, an empty piece of hardware that needed to be programmed by organic liquids before it could be safely ingested. To program it, pharmacists put the salt through a 3-day process of constant manipulation. They combined the raw crystals with specific biological fluids, continuously roasting and mechanically grinding the mixture over an open fire until the moisture completely evaporated. This intense heat and constant friction forced the salt to chemically bond with the organic compounds, masking its harsh, corrosive nature. This intensive preparation disabled the salt's normal dehydrating effects, repurposing the mineral as a precision delivery system for medicine. As we can see in this array, by changing the liquid used in the roasting process, pharmacists created 5 distinct medicinal compounds, each engineered to target a specific biological failure. First, they took sea salt and bound it with cow urine, a common ancient solvent. The result was a hot, pungent compound that actively filtered and repaired a failing lymphatic system. Second was rock salt. By repeatedly boiling and filtering it, they produced a cooling agent designed to strip built-up fat and dense mucus from the intestinal walls. Third was fig salt. Roasted with honey, it became a bitter, spicy compound that acted as a powerful solvent, cutting through thick phlegm in the throat and lungs. Fourth was wick. When bonded with heavy liquor, it transformed into a hyper-hot diuretic. Its specific job was to force trapped, stagnant moisture out of the abdominal cavity. Finally, there was fong. Combined with cow's milk and sesame oil, it created a rich, fatty compound that coated the digestive tract, actively soothing and healing the bleeding intestines of dysentery patients. Looking at these distinct formulas, we see Thai pharmacists deliberately using the mineral's crystalline structure to carry organic chemical commands deep into the digestive tract. The true power of these compounds emerged when all 5 were ground together into a singular, unified medicine, the complete Bencha Lavana protocol. The traditional source texts describe this unified mixture as a highly effective internal soap. When a patient suffered from severe, fever-inducing constipation, the combined salts would intentionally draw localized water directly into the intestinal tract. This sudden rush of fluids softened the dense blockages and flushed them out, breaking the fever in the process. But while it hydrated the dry, blocked intestines, it simultaneously acted as a systemic diuretic. It gathered up the toxic, stagnant fluids trapped elsewhere in the abdominal cavity and expelled them through urine. The protocol achieved a perfect internal fluid balance. It hydrated the systems that were blocked, while simultaneously draining the systems that were flooded. This brings us back to our initial contradiction. A massive dose of salt should cause water retention and destroy the lymphatic system. But because the raw mineral was subjected to a 3-day organic binding process, its hazardous properties were neutralized. Its ability to manipulate water was kept intact, but safely redirected. It is easy to look at historical texts prescribing cow urine and honey and dismiss them as simple folklore or primitive guesswork. But the 5 specific formulations of Bencha Lavana demonstrate a highly mechanical understanding of human plumbing. These healers knew exactly how to manipulate molecules to trigger precise osmotic reactions. Bencha Lavana stands as a testament to early scientific ingenuity, proving that ancient healers knew exactly how to restructure nature's elements to hack the human body.